So, are you ready to travel like me with my fur babies right here? Furbabies. Furbabies. I'm Mundo, and today we are going to the beach. We are going to Calayo Beach Resort in Cebu, Batangas. It's been a year already since the pandemic started and the quarantines, and we've been forced to stay at home. Our mobility has been hampered. We had to do everything else inside our houses. We have to work at home. We had to study and have our schooling at home. So these little short trips that we get to take, we find it as a small blessing as well. There's this word called eustress, and traveling is a good kind of stress. Of course, you get stressed with your schedules and everything else, but it's the good kind of stress. So for those of you who are going on short trips during this pandemic, via air perhaps, or via land, or by ferry, these are the rules to make sure that you have everything in place and that you get to enjoy your short vacation. Just by the Tagaytay marker, it's the rotunda. So now we're heading towards the direction of Cebu, straight ahead. First rule, make sure that you know the travel restrictions of the place you're coming from to the place of destination, and vice versa. You have to coordinate with your local barangay, since when you come back, you may be required certain tests, or swab tests, or the usual PCR test, or the antigen test, right? Second rule, check and recheck your hotel accommodations. Gone are the days when you can just grab your backpack and go traveling and look for a place to stay where your travel leads you, and just randomly pick a hotel or pick a resort. Now you have to plan out your travels or vacation properly. So book ahead of time, call your resort every now and then, recheck with them if they're open on that day. Like this resort that we are staying in we had to rebook this booking because on the day of our initial supposed booking, the barangay had a barangay-initiated lockdown because of one positive case in the village. So you have to make sure to call the day before, 1 week before, just to check if the conditions are right for your stay. One other thing that you have to make sure and really rightfully declare on the number of persons staying in your suite. Third rule, prepare your transportation arrangements. Make sure that you know the schedules of your trip, especially if you're traveling by bus, by plane. For example, if you need to ride the bus, you have to make sure that you are in full battle gear, especially if you're inside an air-conditioned, enclosed space. So what you need to do is make sure you have your mask on. You have to make sure that you have your face shield ready. As you know how it is here in the Philippines, we have to wear our face shields. And wear your hoodie, just to make sure that you are protected from the virus. There you go. And what else? Oh, make sure you're protected. You have your hoodie on, zip up, and have your hand sanitizer or alcohol ready with you all the time. This one is so easy to bring with you because it's got a carabiner, which I can just attach on my back. So, sorry, Rifle. There you go. Kagibenshin ninjutsu. But since there's a rule as well in the Philippines that if you're riding in a private vehicle and if there's one or no, if there's two or more in the car, you still have to wear your face mask. So again, you have to wear a face mask because we've got two people in the car and two Furbabies. So these Sothies are on our way down further south to Nasugbu, where we are going to spend the weekend on the beach. So this is the Talisay-Tagaytay route, which we usually take when we go to Tagaytay. But we're just passing through Tagaytay this time because we're heading towards Nasugbu. Say hi, baby. Hi. Nada. Look up. Look at you. That's her. She doesn't like car rides very much, but let's try opening the window for her. Like the fresh air. We are now in Halayo Beach Resort. We arrived earlier today. It's a good thing. We arrived earlier today at around 12 o'clock, a little bit earlier than the 2 o'clock check-in, but it's fine. They made us check in earlier, so it's great. It's that walk you have to make on your way to the beach, because the beach is just a walking distance from the resort. We just saw a local cockfight, and I've noticed that the locals here don't really wear masks. So us as tourists, as a social responsibility, I think we're the ones who should wear masks because we're the ones who are for it. Dinner in tow. Nada and Rifle are waiting for us in the room. You see my babies. There's come on. Fourth rule, make sure to plan ahead on the activities you'd like to do on your vacation. Because, well, things aren't the same anymore. You can't readily rent out certain equipment or rent out certain things, especially because of the pandemic. Like, for example, if you're going to the beach or going to an island or going island hopping, then you have to make sure that you have your snorkels with you, as these are very personal equipment. You can't rent it out anymore. And if you have your life vests, for those of you who don't really know how to swim, make sure to have your life vest ready. And our fifth and final rule is to enjoy your travel, but travel safely. And always remember that the COVID-19 virus travels through respiratory droplets. So keep your masks on, ready at all times. Sumamit. Wash your hands every chance you get, and use your hand sanitizers or alcohol all the time. And make sure you have your Clorox wipes and your Lysol disinfectant spray so you can disinfect the surfaces that you'll get into contact with at some point. So that's it for now, and see you again next time here at My Mundo, My Rules. I'm Mundo saying bye!